Hello and welcome to the video. This is a very quick video to show you the disastrous Maiden of my Eclipson white wing. I'll put links down below. Don't let this video put you off building and trying out a 3D printed plane. We were just incredibly unlucky. Now, I've been building this wing over the summer. It took about 8 days to print, thanks to a gentleman called Steve for helping with that, and then another couple of days on and off to glue and finish it, and then probably another couple of days to install all the hardware, make and run all the cabling, and set up INAV as I usually do. Sadly, I can't tell you how well it flies, as the maiden flight didn't go to plan at all. I wasn't happy about holding it myself with the radio as well. So I passed it over to my flying buddy who was wearing the hat cam to give it a throw, and unfortunately the throw was very much up into the air. It stalled out and went nose into the ground and unfortunately ended up in quite a lot of pieces. Now, a bad throw or a nasty landing can cause damage to a model, but how much depends on a lot of factors. What the ground type is, the speed it goes in, the attitude, because sometimes things will snap off if they act like a lever, the weight of the model and the material it's made from. Unfortunately, this was a perfect storm for this particular model because it smashed the nose, it disconnected the wing from the main body, interestingly at the connection point that I was worried about, and the motor mount snapped as well, and the GPS disappeared into the grass and is never going to be seen again, so I'm going to have to order another one of those. But as I said at the beginning, don't let this put you off 3D printed models. This is part of the hobby and does happen, and my flying buddy Adam was absolutely gutted that that had happened after the couple of weeks it took to put this thing together over the last 2 or 3 months. This wing is a beautiful and a fantastic design. It looks like nothing else I have in my fleet, and it's been an interesting build for a foamy flyer like me. A foam model would have shaken off that crash easily, and if I'd have put the hot glue on while I made a cup of tea, a couple of lines of hot glue would have probably put that kind of damage back together with foam, and I could have had another go at a Maiden, probably without the GPS, because again, that disappeared, never to be seen again. But that kind of misses the point. 3D designs allow you to create and build cool things at home and get models that will be tricky to pull off in foam. And I may come back to a 3D printed model in 2023, but for now I'll move on to some of the other things waiting to be completed and maidened. Would I recommend a 3D printed model for a novice? Probably not. But I would recommend having a go at 3D printed model if you're an experienced builder of foam or balsa. It's a really interesting new way to build models out. So if you fancy making one, again, don't be put off by this. Links down below to the Eclipson site with a code too. So happy flying, and let's hope the next Maiden we do goes a little bit more smoothly. Thank you for spending your time today watching that video. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you're trying to learn about a subject, then check out the playlist. All of my videos are organized into easy to follow playlists that if you're trying to learn a topic will take you from the basics right the way through to some pretty advanced stuff.